Hello, hello, hello. I was outside lying down on the grass earlier and I was looking into the sky and I was meditating on feelings of the feelings that I've had for the last 15 years of my life, this feeling of I'm missing out. It's a feeling of some kind of like an emptiness in the solar plexus. It's like a feeling of I'm not living up to my full potential in life. I'm making artwork, but my artwork is not seen. It's not out there, to speak to the world. And there's this feeling of like a yearning, like an anticipation that will never be fulfilled in my life. And while I was lying there looking in the clouds are being dispersed by the wind. There's a slight wind, and the clouds are. This been going on all day. The clouds have been moved around in many different directions. So this is amazing, absolutely amazing what I'm seeing. Right now I see it again. And so what I see is every day is a different day for the clouds. Every day has a specific wind, a specific weather condition. Sometimes there are no clouds at all, but that's very rare. So, but almost every day there are clouds, and every day the clouds are doing something different. And what's very interesting for me to see is that on any given day, there is a very specific theme that the clouds are following. So it could be after my dog Kenny died, the clouds were showing Kenny over and over and over again. And it's not just my subjective interpretation of it. It's not just my personal viewpoint or my selective reading into certain pattern formation, but that pattern was like an energetic blueprint. It was an energetic, it was just, and that went not just only one day, that went on for over a month with the clouds wherever we went. So at home, we went to the ocean, went to the harbor, and wherever I looked into the sky, I saw Kenny. And that was the message from Kenny to tell me I am here, I am looking, watching over you, I'm here with you energetically, and I will never leave you, together forever. And after the papa died, I saw the papa in the sky. I am not kidding, I'm not making this up. I saw the papa's body, the long body with the short, thick legs. And that theme reappeared and reappeared and reappeared. And sometimes I just see faces in the sky. Faces over faces over faces. And very often the sometimes just like old men faces, sometimes old women faces, sometimes young human faces, sometimes babies, human babies, and very often I see the shape shifting between animal and human, from animal to human, from human to animal, and back and forth, and sometimes birds. And today is the complete bird theme. Today is the bird day in the sky, you know. The clouds are creating bird formations, one bird formation after another. And interestingly, they all look like macaws. And I've been watching Heidi Fleiss's videos, and people will say, well, that's just your personal interpretation because your mind is now fixated on that particular theme. Yes, but it goes much further than that. It goes so far that whatever we fixate on, we attract, and it's a law of attraction. It's an energetic blueprint, and it will show itself in form of clouds. Clouds are the most malleable in this way. The clouds are basically the paint of the infinite cosmos, showing us certain themes and allowing souls to speak through pattern formation. I see pattern formation also in blankets. I see it in rugs. I see it in my bathroom. Because we do composting, I have a lot of garden clippings in buckets in my bathroom. It smells real good. And often the grass clippings, they will end up on the tiles and they will create faces. And every day it creates new faces. And sometimes the faces have something to say. Sometimes there are dog faces. Very often there are dog faces. Sometimes human faces. Sometimes faces that I've seen before. And in the clouds, there's always, it's like the wind is in a specific way. And even if the wind shifts a little bit, or even if the weather changes, the clouds are still sticking to this energetic blueprint. You know, if it wants to show birds, then that's what it creates. And it kept on creating birds, and particularly macaws, all day long. And that's just so fascinating for me to see, you know, that this will go on all day long. And new clouds, new formations, new dispersions of these water molecule condensations, you know, and dispersions into different directions. Sometimes it has this shape even, but it always goes into this theme of birds flying free, you know, freedom. We want freedom. And as I was lying down there, I felt like I had this strong sensation come into my chest, into my solar plexus. And I felt the statement, I want to fall into the sky. You know, I just want to fall into the sky. How would that be if gravity reversed and I just fell into the sky? I fell into heaven. I fell into the clouds, you know. It's nice. This is always there with me. At all times, there's always this yearning. I want to go back home. I want to go past the horizon of the ocean. I want to go into the sky. I want to at night too. I want to go into the night sky. There are worlds out there that I feel an affinity for. It feels like home. Yeah. I want to go home. E.T. wants to go home. I want to go back to, I don't know what. I lost the memory of it. It's just an energetic impression on me. And as I was lying there and I started to get very sad and felt this loneliness inside of me, I saw this cloud formation. And it's a macaque embryo, and the way he was looking at me, was this warm eye, much warmer than I could picture it here. And the smile was more pronounced, I guess it was. I have to change this a little bit. It was more like this. It was such an innocent, so innocent with this heavy eyelid, with the wrinkles over it. So heavy eyelid and wrinkles. And so innocent. But more innocent even. I cannot replicate this, the way I saw that. The macaque embryo was that innocent eye. They have this real soft white skin and these innocent eyes, I don't know if I can replicate these eyes. So like this, almost a little bit like an Egyptian hieroglyph. I guess they tried to capture those eyes too in Egypt. These innocent eyes, lots of eyes. We see, Theo, actually. Theo that's a Greek word. It means God, but it also means I see. I see you, That's the actual meaning of God. Theo, I see you. I see you through your depiction of energetic patterns. And you see me through your omnipresence and all-encompassing and infinitely encompassing energetic existence. And I think this is just so incredibly beautiful. I was deeply, infinitely touched when I saw all these birds, these macaques, free in the sky. We are free angels, free angels, free all angels. That's the message. That's the message that it wants to convey to me, and that the only way I can share that with other people is through these videos. I don't know what else to do. So, if you get this message, tell other people to let their birds out. I don't know what else to do. Go tell everyone. Go to every person you know who has birds and tell them to let them out. Let them free. Okay? You guys take care. Bye-bye.